Next up, Moroccan Made West, please welcome Aaron.
I watch as my mother hurls down a vase, and in the blink of an eye, explosion. My ears are ringing. I'm gazing across a war zone, shards of broken glass and porcelain that used to belong on the shelf. In a family collection I never considered beautiful are now everywhere, scattered across the hardwood floor. And this time, I know I've really made Mom pissed, so I fall silent. See, usually that's all it takes. I shut my mouth, pretend like nothing happened, and walk away, hoping it'll blow over. Yet as I turn to run away once more, the taste of every bitter insult I fired at her lingers and scorches my tongue. She sits at the dining room table, her head in her hands, her sobbing filling the empty silence, and my ears are still ringing from the sound of my mother crying. I can never forget that sound. It's a painful sound, more so than that of broken ceramic on the floor. My mother is the most resilient woman I know. Yet even her toughest terracotta walls crumble into dry clay when she lives through my weakest moments. And Mom, I'm only as strong as you molded me to be. And back then, I was just a cheap imitation of your finest china. I should have broken down more easily than you. You see, the most beautiful and durable porcelain emerges from temperatures between 1200 to 1400 degrees Celsius, and in the heat of the moment, sometimes I forget how much you have withstood all these years in sculpting your sons with the gentleness of the tiger and the ferocity of the hibiscus, lessons you imprinted onto the earthenware of my soul. I am my mother's proof that not all beauty is free of scars. So it breaks me to see you break down like this. If only each apology would seal the leaks that would stop the water from falling out of your eyes. Mom, save your tears. You need to preserve your strength. Because no matter where I go, I am still your work in progress. Far from being any sort of perfection, the clay still wet behind the ears. I hope you never forget that time I made you so mad you threw the entire porcelain collection on the ground. Because I'm still picking up every hurtful word I said over these years off the floor, and I'm trying to piece them back into something that will last longer than any ceramic antique, something more valuable than the most precious porcelain, something that you can proudly place on that empty shelf, show off to the whole world, and say, this is truly beautiful.